In countries like Bahrain, the rule is simple. You have hepatitis B, you are unfit to work and reside in Bahrain. Simple. They don't care how healthy you feel or how low or high your viral load for hepatitis B is. So welcome again to this episode of Beat Hepatitis B video series, in which we discuss everything that you need to know with respect to hepatitis B infection and your body, as well as your life in general. So today we'll be discussing something very, very important. So let's say that you've gotten that admission letter or you've gotten that job offer, you're excited, and suddenly you are asked to do a medical, and behold, hepatitis B positive. You pause. You think, will my visa be denied? We are going to x-ray everything that you need to know concerning hepatitis B visa policies vis-a-vis the top countries that are actually affected by this. So stick with us. We're going to x-ray from Bahrain to Kuwait to Saudi Arabia all the way to Canada. Everything that you need to know about hepatitis B visa policy in the world as of today. So think of the world immigration system like the security, typical security you see in big stadiums. There are three types of hepatitis B checkpoints that you need to know at these security points in these big stadiums. So some countries have a big no entry sign at the gate. Others have a weight limit sign at the entrance. They will only let you in if they only think that you won't be a financial burden to them. Then there are those who just ask you to register at the door so that they can help you manage your health once you come in. First, let's look at the countries with zero tolerance for hepatitis B. In countries like Bahrain, the rule is simple. You have hepatitis B, you are unfit to work and reside in Bahrain. Simple. They don't care how healthy you feel or how low or high your viral load for hepatitis B is. The United Arab Emirates, the UAE, is slightly different. They target specific high contact job sectors. If you are an accountant, you might be fine. But if you're a nurse, a doctor, a chef, or a nanny, a positive hepatitis B test means that your visa is denied on the spot. One thing to keep in mind is that most Gulf countries use a centralized healthcare database system known as WAFID. So if a country like Saudi Arabia blacklists you as being medically unfit, that follows you to all the countries, other countries in the Gulf nations. You are unlikely to get into countries like Kuwait, UAE, or Bahrain. Other countries like Russia and Iraq are just as strict. In Russia, you just have 30 days to get tested upon arrival. If you fail to get tested or you get tested and you're positive, you can be termed undesirable and unhealthy, and that can lead to instant deportation. Next, we move to the countries under the zone of uncertainty with respect to hepatitis B. In countries like China, the national law states that you should not be discriminated against for hepatitis B. But in reality, local authorities and offices often ignore this national order, especially for foreign teachers. South Korea is similar. Why the government might not deport you? Many private schools will withdraw their sponsorship if they find out that your medical report is not perfect, especially if you are hepatitis B positive. Next, we move over to the countries with a weight limit policy for hepatitis B. These countries include Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. These countries are not worried about catching hepatitis B virus from you. They are worried about the cost of treating hepatitis B. They use what is called the significant cost threshold. They simply calculate how much your health care will cost their taxpayers over a period of 5 to 10 years. If that amount is too high for them, for example, in Canada, if your health care over a period of 5 to 10 years exceeds 135,000 Canadian dollars, they might say no. But this is where we have the good news. The cost of hepatitis B treatment and medications has drastically reduced over the years. And because of this, many people with hepatitis B will actually not exceed those amounts that have been stipulated, and that could lead to many people actually getting welcomed or admitted into these countries because their expected care will be termed lower than the national set value for rejection or inadmissibility. Finally, we have the management zone, countries like the UK and the United States. These countries don't see hepatitis B as a reason to keep you out of their country. In the US, it's actually a Class B condition. They welcome you in, but the local authorities will keep a tab on you to make sure that you get the vaccination and the treatment that you actually require for hepatitis B. In the UK, for most visas, they don't even screen for it at all. Their main goal is to treat you and not to exclude you. The only exception are healthcare professionals. So there you have it. It is a hard truth. In 2026, for hepatitis B, your geography determines your destiny. The virus is the same whether you're in Lagos, in Toronto, or Dubai. But the opportunity you are given depends on the border which you are trying to cross. Finally, don't lose hope. Many countries are actually changing their hepatitis B visa policies. And many people who have been considered inadmissible in the past years are actually being welcomed to these same countries, although the exception still remains the Gulf nations. If you want to travel, make sure that your hepatitis B viral loads, they are very, very low and there are no complications. That is why it's important to remain under the care of your healthcare practitioner, following every lay-down treatment protocols so that you don't get your hepatitis B complicated.